Hello, and welcome to this month's edition of Tiger Broadcast. I'm Lena Nguyen.
And I'm Erica Dickinson. On this edition of Tiger Broadcast, we will look into what this teacher is doing after retirement.
And how this pandemic has impacted this year's foreign exchange students.
Stay tuned for all this and more on Tiger Broadcast. In this segment, we will take a peek into how this LSR 7 Online Academy senior balances her time between school and horseback riding with reporter Reagan Clark.
Many of us discover our love for certain activities at a young age. For one Lee Summit senior, she found her passion in a barn.
I got started with it by my mom was choosing a bunch of summer camps for me to do one summer. The first summer camp was horseback riding at this barn. I just got obsessed with it, and I told her I don't want to go to these other camps. I just want to keep riding here the whole summer, and I just kept riding even after the summer ended, and we ended up buying my first horse at the end of the year.
Over the years, Grace's relationship with equine animals has blossomed.
A lot of me learning to ride was getting on my first horse, Daisy. My main horse right now is Rambo. I also have Gus. He became my best friend, and I see him every single day.
Although these animals make great companions, there is physical work to do when it comes to the sport of riding.
I do a lot of jumping, so literally jumps in an arena, and I'm given a course. And then occasionally I'll do dressage, which is there's no jumps, it's just a pattern.
These courses are not reserved for practice only. There is a world of competitive riding events called equestrian shows.
When I get to my lesson or my competition, at first I am feeling kind of nervous because it is a scary thing. But then as I get going and I get into the groove of it, and me and my horse kind of get all the kinks worked out and everything, it's just pure fun. It literally feels like you're flying when you're jumping, and at the beginning it's okay, don't fall off, this is not the place to do that. I definitely have more anxiety at horse shows.
No matter if it's at a competition or home, Grace will forever have passion for riding.
It's definitely the biggest part of my life. It's always just given me the biggest sense of community. No matter where I go, or even out and about, I can pretty much always find a horse person, and we can always have things in common.
Though riding is a massive part of her life, Grace is still unsure of what is yet to come in the arena.
I'm about to turn 18, and so I think that just about any equestrian's dream, any horse rider's dream, is to become a professional. And I'm kind of at a crossroads right now of trying to figure out, how much I really want to do with horses when I'm older. I always want to be riding and always want to be competing, but it's kind of tough to break into that world of being a professional.
No matter where she ends up, a part of her heart will always be at home with her animals.
Horses are basically big dogs that you can compete with. They also just give you the biggest sense of companionship. It's just so crazy how much work they're willing to put in for you.
Signing out for Tiger Broadcast, this is Reagan Clark.
A longtime coach and biology teacher at Lee Summit High School plans on retiring this year. But what will that mean for LSHS? Find out in this package with reporter Erica Dickinson and photographer Olivia McKee.
For the past 30 years, many may not know, we have had the pleasure of getting to know a true tiger.
I graduated from Lee Summit High School. My brother and sister graduated from Lee Summit High School. So luckily I applied to student teach here, and I got lucky when I was student teaching. There was a job open the next year, and I got accepted for the job. So I've been a diehard Tiger. Even my own two boys graduated from here.
Throughout Mr. Heaney's teaching career, he has achieved many successful moments.
Well, my favorite accomplishments, I've got several here at Lee Summit High School. I think my biggest accomplishment is just being able to relate to students. even kids I don't have in class.
He always pushes us to do our best. If we have a late assignment, he'll talk to us directly. Like, he just wants us to have the best grades we can and try our best. He's very caring. Like, I know he cares about me and my classmates. Outside of school, I know he'll be there for us if we need it, besides just in biology.
I try and relate to my students and just be an influence in their lives. And it really means a lot to me when students say, hey, you're my favorite teacher.
Not only has Heaney made memories in the classroom, but out on the track as well.
I was competing in track and field in college, and I thought I'd really like to stick with sports. And I was influenced by my track coach and thought it'd be neat to be a track coach. And I've got great coaching memories. Probably my greatest coaching memory is coaching my own children in track and field. And my oldest son, he got to be a state champion in track and field and I got to coach him. So that was a great coaching memory.
Heaney has made a tremendous difference in a numerous amount of these athletes' lives.
Heaney has really just motivated me through a lot of things and really wants me to do the best that I can do. So he gets a connection with us, and he can actually give us accurate tips on what we can do.
Although Heaney has been a key part of the LSHS staff for 30 years, his retirement is right around the corner.
He pushes us to do our best. I'll never forget that. Just to work hard no matter the circumstances.
Well, what I'm going to miss the most at Lee Summit High School and just teaching in general is working with youth, working with them in the coaching endeavors and clubs and just working with kids in the classroom.
It's clear to see that Mr. Heaney has made a difference in thousands of students' lives and will forever be a Tiger. Signing out for Tiger Broadcast, I'm Erica Dickinson.
For many upperclassmen, prom is a big question for this year. In this package, reporter Selena Dotran and photographer Lena Nguyen will clear up some big misconceptions.
COVID has impacted every student at Lee Summit High, but one class feels especially impacted with their last years at LSHS.
It has taken away some of my favorite things about school. For example, I love going to the football games and homecoming and all the dances.
Mallory, among many students in the senior class, feel as if they're missing out on many high school traditions, but she has managed to overcome that adversity.
Trying to keep a positive attitude with every change that has been made to our school because of Corona and everything.
Mallory, among many students in the senior class, feel as if they're missing out on many high school traditions, but she has managed to overcome that adversity.
When prom got canceled last year, me and my friends had already bought dresses for the original prom. So what we did was we waited for summer, and we ended up having a summer fake prom in July. And we just took pictures at Unity Village and made the most of it.
Turns out seniors are dealing with the same issue a year later.
If the seniors don't get a prom this year, I definitely think that the administration should try to do something to recognize or give the seniors something special, because there's not a lot that we've gotten this year.
Being a Senate member and talking about it, I definitely think there is going to be something planned. I just don't know if it'll be as big of a deal as it usually is.
The class of 2021 may have a chance of prom this year, but if not, there are plenty of things to look forward to in the future.
I'm very excited for college because I'm ready to start a new chapter in my life, and I'm ready to be in a different environment and meet even more people.
College is something that seniors are hopeful for, even during this pandemic, prom or not. Signing up for Tiger Broadcast,
I've just tried to make the best of a
I'm Selena Dotran.
With questions still lingering about prom this year, reporter Michaela Humble will fill us in on some senior announcements.
Hey, class of 2021. I know it might seem like it's far away, but graduation is right around the corner. Let's take a look at some deadlines.
The first thing on our calendar is going to be the LSHS Academic Awards Program. This is going to be Thursday, April 20th. This program will honor seniors who have earned an academic scholarship, have chosen to serve in the military directly following high school, and all students who have earned an academic letter or department medal. In order to graduate, seniors must have passing grades in each required class. Seniors must have passed the U.S. Constitution Test and the Missouri Constitution Test. Seniors must have completed their CPR certification. All library books must be turned in, and all outstanding fees or fines must be paid. Any materials checked out, like your textbooks or your Chromebooks, and all uniforms must be turned in prior to graduation. Lastly, our favorite thing for the year, finals. Finals will take place on Friday, May 14th, Monday, May 17th, and Tuesday, May 18th.
We only have 49 days left of being an LSHS Tiger. Let's make the most of them. Signing out for Tiger Broadcast, this is Michaela Humble.
Every club and program at Lee Summit High has been impacted by this year's pandemic, but this specific group of students are specifically at stake. Find out who in this package with Emma Perry and Aaliyah Rowland.
Ciao, sono Carlotta e vengo dall'Italia.
This year has been an adjustment for all of us, but for one student, her daily routine has felt a world away.
I mean, I was living my family, my friends, my house, my city, my language, and I was going to speak English 24 hours a day, and just everything was whoa. All the exchange students told me that it was really easy. Americans love exchange students. Then I got here and everything was different because no one really knows who I am.
Although studying abroad can be difficult, it comes with lifelong memories and friendships.
I feel like maybe in the past years, exchange students didn't really have this much connection with their host families because they were maybe out all the time. I think probably the thing that will miss the most is just the people that I met here. It's been crazy and it's been amazing. Now I have the best friends here. It was surely harder than I expected, but now I am very happy that I did it, and I think everyone can do it. If all the exchange students this year did it during a pandemic, I think in the future everyone will be able to do it.
Carlotta's year in America is coming to an end, but her future is just beginning.
To hop in a plane and just say, hey, I will never see you again, or maybe I will, I don't know, it really depends on what's gonna happen. It's terrifying, but I know the future holds a lot of things for me, so I'm very glad that I did this, and I cannot wait for all the things that I will do, and maybe I will come back eventually.
Reporting for Tiger Broadcast,
I don't want to go back.
I'm Emma Perry.
Thank you for tuning in to this edition of Tiger Broadcast. For packages and more, visit us at www.tigerbroadcast.com.
Or follow us on Twitter and Instagram at TBTB8 Tigers and TBTB8 Sports. Once again, I'm Erica Dickinson.
And I'm Lena Nguyen. See you next time, Tigers.
Something planned. I just hope.
And meet even more people.
That you can